Who's first?
Your thoughts on being able to join Spurs and kind of going through that process of
I mean, it's great. I think obviously competing against the Spurs for a number of years. I have the utmost respect for this franchise and everything that they've accomplished. The opportunity to play for Pop, having some World Cup experience with him. He's a character, and just excited to be here with this group. Obviously, coming in with CP. We're going to be two of the older guys in the locker room, but just getting a chance to just talk with some of the guys here. There's good energy, good excitement. So I'm looking forward to it.
sounded like you really wanted to be here back so much that you might have agreed to waive the trade kicker. What is that?
Just the opportunity. It's funny with the new CBA, the trade kicker became more of a play than I was expecting. But I think the opportunity just to come here and to be able to, like I said, play for Pop, play with this group, I think is exciting. Just because it takes a while to build things in this league, and in order to be good, you have to have a formula to success. And I think that over the years, the Spurs have been one of the toughest teams that I've ever competed against. So they've been a first-class organization in every way.
Sorry to harp on it. It seems like that's something you could have used if you didn't want to be there, right? That was a trade kicker.
Absolutely, for sure.
So that reinforces your desire to come full-time.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely options where that was a factor, whether or not it would be waived or not. But for the ability to be able to come to San Antonio, it was a pretty easy decision for me.
What about Victor Wembanyama and how much presence have to do with the decision to come there?
He definitely was a part of it. He's a great young player in this league, definitely, on his way to being one of the best. And he was a big part of it. But I think it's the collective overall. It's the organization. It's the people that are here, the people on the team. I think just, since I landed, the warmth I felt from, every single person in this building in an authentic way. Not something that's for show or something that's, people are just putting on an act. But I think just genuinely how people are treated here, from the people I've talked to, former players that have been here, I think that really made the difference.
Harrison, how would you express to fans what they would expect from you on the court? What would your role be with this team?
Yeah, I mean, just to really do anything that's asked of me. The goal every season, is to go out there, play 82 games, give my best. The last 2 seasons I've been able to do that. So I'm excited to be able to build with this group. I know there's a lot of talent, a lot of young talent in this group, and I definitely want to try to maximize that.
What were those experiences like playing for Pop with the World Cup? What do you remember about those?
Man, great team dinners. But, from just different sayings that he'd have on the court, I mean, the guy is just, he's a basketball encyclopedia to, in the meetings. I mean, we're having history lessons about, everything under the sun, and somehow it gets back to basketball, but how it starts, you have no idea where it's going. So I think just how he is personally, I think he connects with every single player. He talks to every single player differently, and he knows how to connect with them. So I think that's why me and him kind of hit it off. He's a straight shooter, I like that. So we were just able to bond that way.
Harrison, you talk about the history of this organization. The Spurs haven't been in the playoffs in 5 years now, but adding 2 players, you and Chris, with the wealth of experience in the postseason they have, how quickly, given the guys that are already on the team, do you think this team could return to the postseason?
Yeah, it's always tough. Health is the biggest factor in that, right? You can have all the right pieces, you can be playing the right way, but unfortunately, I think, in this league, the healthiest teams win and win championships. So I think for us, it's a matter of doing all the right things, putting ourselves in the right position possible, and just, praying for the best health-wise that we can, put this group together.
What's been your secret? You played 82 games the last 2 years for longevity in this league.
A lot of time spent off the court working on my body. I think that's the biggest thing. This morning, CP and I, we got some work in the weight room, and just seeing the work that I do at 32 and the work that he does a little bit older, I won't say his age, but a little bit older, you see what it takes, to continue to come out here and play every single night. And hopefully, those tips can be passed on. Those practices can be passed on to a lot of these younger guys, coming into this league, 3, 4 years, of experience, how they can build and continue to hopefully play a long number of games for their long careers.
Have you spoken with guys already on the team, Victor, Devin Vassell? Have you made contact with any of those guys yet?
Yeah, I was. Dad was here today. I haven't talked to Vic yet, but I've played against these guys for for a couple of years. I didn't say a number of years, but a couple of years. I've obviously watched all these guys, been drafted and grow. So I'm excited.
Is that mentorship role something that you look forward to, something that you enjoy? I know you got some young guys with keys. Are you looking forward to being that part of your role here?
Yeah, sometimes when you say mentor, it makes you sound really old. But no, I definitely look forward to just putting my arm around guys and just getting to work. I think the best way to really connect with guys is just to do your process with them. You know what I mean? It's getting in the weight room, it's getting on the court, it's the cold tubs, the bus rides, the plane rides, all those type of things. You got to get to know guys on a personal level. You know what I mean? Before you kind of get into the nitty gritty of the basketball. So that's the part I'm most excited about. You know what I mean? Just connecting with guys, seeing where everyone's at and just getting to know them that way.
Get into the nitty-gritty part of basketball. Have you thought much about the on-court fit, just kind of how you imagine a lineup with Victor, Jeremy Sohan, and you playing together, like the possibilities that opens up and how you fit into it?
Yeah, I see that fit being pretty easy. I mean, I think Vic gives a lot of versatility. As a shot blocking presence, right? Stretch the floor, can handle the ball. Just knows how to play in space. Obviously, Jeremy. He was playing point guard at some points last season, right? But just knows how to play. You know what I mean? Spacing wise, that shouldn't be an issue. And obviously, you got. CP, you got Trey, you got Dev, you got Keldon, you know what I mean? You got guys who, know how to play, know how to score the basketball. So from a fit standpoint, I don't think that we really should have too many hiccups. Yeah, I think just his ability to be a matchup problem. I think that was the biggest thing that stood out. We were like, who should we put on him? You know what I mean? Like, should I guard him? Should we have, Keon Ellis guard him? Should we have Domas guard? Like, just depending on what he was doing, because, he comes down one time and he's handling in a pick and roll. The next time he's catching a lob. The next time he's doing catch and shoot from 3, right? Like, his ability and his game, there's no shortage of people talking about what he brings to the table, but I think it's just really unique now being teammates with him, all the possibilities that you have with that type of versatility as a 4 or 5. That'd be a very nice thing in the years to come, for sure.
Based on playing against Chris over the years and playing against Victor, what kind of pairing do you think Chris and Victor could make up in the pick and roll, having played against both of those guys?
Chris is, after competing against him for 12 years now, he's one of the toughest players to play against, especially late game. And I think that his ability, his knowledge of the game will just make it so much easier for Vic, because he can literally, put him in positions, give him easier looks, have a consistent flow for Vic where he doesn't have to necessarily go out and hunt shots or have to isolate just to get baskets. You know what I mean? Like, you just look at Chris's career, the guys that he's just assisted and just, their scoring efforts. So I think for all the ways that Vic can score, having a guy like Chris there to help will just make his life easier. Yeah, I think it starts with, the commitment, knowing that obviously things are going to happen overnight, but I think also it's that shared experience. I've said it before in years past, but you just can't fast track experience. There's just certain things you have to go through as a group, and I think you look at every team that's in the playoffs that's had success. Look at this franchise that's had success. There is a shared experience that happens year after year after year that allows guys to build and grow. So Obviously, that process was started before I got here, but I'm definitely excited to just be in that mix, just continue to help guys grow and win basketball games.
With Chris here now, should we anticipate the Spurs leading the league in wild outs next year?
Yeah, I mean, it would be a shame if we didn't. It would definitely be a shame.
Lastly, you're not the only Harrison from North Carolina in this franchise. Now, any relationship with Harrison Ingram at all? What have you seen from his game? And what do you think he can bring to the NBA?
Unbelievable human being. I'm a huge fan of him. It's funny, we got a chance to meet last summer, and he's hilarious, as you guys either know or will know. So I'm excited just for him to be here. He's going to work extremely hard. Like I said, just a great human being, and I think that Spurs fans will love him. Appreciate it, guys.